All right, I've heard it 1,000 times. Build rapport, build rapport, build rapport, build rapport. I'm building rapport, but it's still not working. Hey, what's up? Rafael Cortez back on the Wholesaling Business Blueprint series. Let's talk about rapport. All right, let's talk about rapport. You've probably heard it a million times. Build rapport, build rapport. Whenever you're trying to pitch a seller, build rapport. Now you're building rapport, but it's still not working. All right, what's going on? I want to talk about that. Before I do, I want to ask you that if you're liking the content that we're putting out there for you guys every single week, that you like it, that you share it, and then that you subscribe to the channel. Help me out, help me put it out there, subscribe. Now, with that being said, shameless plug, let's go back to rapport. So you're building rapport with the seller, you're sitting down, you're having conversations, and you go on for hours, and then you end up talking about football or soccer or cars and races or whatever for hours, and then you pitch an offer and they don't take it. They don't, what happened? You thought that you had the best friendship developed already with that person. Now it's not happening. All of a sudden they don't even want to know your name. Like that's what just pitching on rapport will do. All right, so here's the thing. You're using rapport the wrong way. How does a seller do business with you? It is important to build rapport, but you don't pitch a wholesale offer right out of the gate, right? And if you feel like you have rapport, you still don't have that intimate relationship, that connection that you need to have with a seller in order for them to like and trust you, all right? So it's still too early. I see this mistake happen time and time again where they feel like, they're in there, right? Just because they had one solid conversation. Well, rapport might be there. They may feel okay with you as a human being, but it doesn't mean they're gonna sell you your house, right? They don't trust you. So this is where it goes wrong. And in a lot of wholesale negotiations, people feel like because they have a degree of rapport, everything's good, right? Everybody's gonna be on the same page. It doesn't work that way. You build rapport and then you use that rapport to discover, all right? So you use that rapport that you already made, that you already built with the seller to discover more, to find out more about what their problem is, right? So what you're doing here is building trust, okay? You have to get to a level of trust where they feel comfortable with you. You do not pitch a wholesale offer when you just have rapport. It's gonna lose you the deal. It's almost 99% of the time. Why? Because they don't like and trust you yet. All right, you may have the like factor to a degree, but they don't trust you yet. They still don't know who you are. If they've had a conversation with you, built some rapport for, 15, 20 minutes collectively, it's not enough to trust somebody, right? So unless they have a burning need to sell that property, you're gonna be missing out on a lot of opportunities that you would otherwise be able to capitalize on and provide a solution for if you just take the time to use that rapport and then discover a little more about what the seller is looking to do. All right, so inevitably the time comes, and it doesn't take too long, but the time will come if you use that rapport to discover more. Time will come where they like and trust you, okay? And that's what we're looking for. People will do business with people who they like and trust. That's where rapport can get you. That's a win for rapport. Right? The purpose of rapport is not to pitch. The purpose of rapport is to have an opening and more of a single page understanding of where everybody's at. And that's how you get to it. Now, how do you use rapport to get to that like and trust level? Well, you show them that you have integrity, all right? That you're doing things right. You explain the type of company that you are, what you're looking at doing with deals. And at the end of the day, they gotta see that you're a person of integrity. You're a company of integrity. That's one. You have a people-first mentality, all right? That's two. And number three, you're solutions-driven, not money-driven. If you can get those three together and convey the message loud and clear that that's what you're there for, you're gonna build up like and trust. And if the need is there, they will end up selling with you, and they will even sacrifice some profits to go with you because now they like and trust you, right? So you become their go-to person, their go-to guy or gal, right? You don't pitch, again, you do not pitch on just based off of rapport. Rapport will get you to the gates of the conversation. Now, like and trust is gonna take you all the way into the kitchen, right? And that's what we want. That's what we want. We want to sit on the same page with the sellers, find out what they want. We want them to open up. Why? Because if they open up, we have more information that we can use to figure out how we can come in and provide a solution for them, show them that behind every single one of our actions, there's integrity, there's a people-first mentality, and that we're solutions-driven, not money-driven, right? So you become their go-to person. If you don't get there, all right, if you don't get to that point, then you're losing out on conversations or you're losing out on opportunities. It's because there's still a high degree of fear and uncertainty, all right? Basic psychological principles. People will gravitate towards people they like and trust. They will accept people who they like and trust. Think about your first relationship. Whenever you started dating that chick or that guy in high school, did you like and trust that person? Yeah? How did it pan out? I don't know. But while it was going on, you liked and trusted that person, right? That's the same thing with sellers. Now let's take it to the opposite side. People will push away from people who bring them fear and uncertainty. Simple as that. If there's a degree of uncertainty, if what you're saying does not make sense, if it doesn't jive well with the sellers, if you move too quick through a conversation, remember, people are selling their homes, all right? They're not selling shoes, they're selling their homes. You have to, have this conversation respectfully. To you, it's a 15-minute call, right? And you want to have as many of these as possible. To them, it's a house, it's a home, it's a place where memories have been built. So you got to give that its due respect. People will catch on to, if you're not doing that right, people will catch on to that, and then they will have a degree of uncertainty, and then they will not want to do business with you, right? So rapport, again, just to kind of recap, rapport is going to take you to the gates of the conversation. Like and trust is going to bring you all the way into the kitchen, all right? And that's what we want. That's when you can actually have a solid conversation about the solution that you can offer, about the pros and the cons, about the price points, and everybody's gonna be on the same page. It takes a minute to build it to that point, but it's doable, and it's really one of the best investments of time, all right? Think about all the marketing that you did to get to that spot. Think about all the conversations that you had, all the no's that you had, all the rejection that you had to get to the meat and the potatoes of the real conversation. That's where you're at, right? So when you're in that conversation, treat it with respect. Don't just, rush through the report stage into the, dropping the offer. To you, it's 15 minutes. To them, it's a livelihood, all right? And see it like that. So people will do business with people who they like and trust, and they will push away from people who bring them fear and uncertainty. So put yourself in their shoes. Think about what like and trust would look like, and then do the right thing. Act like that. So follow those classic behavioral triggers and close more deals. Simple as that, right? If you like what you're listening, if you want to find out more, first off, you want to find out more about coaching and how we have these conversations and structure all these conversations, go to the Wholesaling Inc. website at wholesalinginc.com/WBB and find out about coaching, all right? Now, again, make sure that you like the video. Let's have a conversation. Drop your comments below. Stay focused. You got this.